Hello, my dear children, and welcome back to another session in science. We will continue with our lesson that we had started, that is lesson number 8, circulatory and excretory system. Now, children, in the previous video, I had finished explaining circulatory system. So today we will go ahead to hear about excretory system. So let us go ahead to hear what is the excretory system. Before we begin that, let us find out the meaning of excrete. Now children, the meaning of excrete means to remove or to discharge or to throw away. So what is that we have to throw away or to remove from our body that the excretory system helps us? Excretion is the process of removal of waste. Now what kind of waste gets accumulated in our body? Now we eat food, we drink water. There are some parts in the food or in the water that does not get digested. Now how does the digestion happen? We eat food or we drink water, it goes into our stomach, and then the stomach uses all the kinds of juices and fluids that is already present in the stomach and breaks it down into smaller parts, and those smaller parts are sent to the other parts of the body for nourishment, for the growth, for the repair and all of our body. Now some parts of the food does not get digested or is not broken into smaller parts. That goes into the waste section. So we need to remove that kind of waste from our body. If we don't remove the waste from our body, what will happen to our body? Yes, children, you will start getting stomach pain, you will get stomach infection and all kinds of sickness. So, we need to excrete all the waste from our body. Now, there are many organs that participate in the excretory system. Let us go ahead and see them. Yes, we have the lungs. Now what waste? You will say, teacher, we eat food and drink water. That comes out from the waist down. So how does the lungs help us? The lungs helps us to exhale the carbon dioxide. Okay. The skin. The skin, what happens? Through the sweat. Very good. Large intestine, liver, kidneys and bladder. Yes, children, can you see in this diagram over here? These are all the different organs that help us. Now we'll go through each organ part by part. Now, how does the lungs help us? Yes, we inhale oxygen, then we learned in the circulatory system, the oxygen goes into the lungs, it goes into the blood becomes oxygen rich blood, and that goes to the heart and then to the other parts of the body. And the veins carry the deoxygenated blood or the carbon dioxide rich blood. Now, can we keep the carbon dioxide in our body? No, we need to exhale it out. It needs to come out. So the lungs helps to throw out the carbon dioxide. Can you see over here when the contracting and the expansion of the lungs? Yes, it contracts when it is exhaling and it expands when we inhale oxygen. Skin. Now sometimes we drink juice, we drink water, and then we that is stored in our body. We don't need so much of salts or minerals in our body. How does it come out? Through our sweat. We sweat. Can you see the skin? Can you see these small pearls over here of sweat? Wait, I will just show it to you. Yes, can you see these small pearls of sweat over here? In the same way we sweat on our forehead, under our arms, neck and all. These are all where the sweat glands releases extra salt, loses extra salt. Large intestines, undigested food and gas. The large intestines, this is the large intestine. It helps to remove the undigested food and gases. Yes, from the stomach, all the food that is broken down and is digested goes to the other parts of the body. But the undigested food or gases collects in the large intestines and helps to come out from our body. The liver. Can you see over here, children? The liver. This is our stomach. This is the liver. Liver converts the harmful chemicals into harmless waste. Now, children, we eat spicy food, chaat masalas, samosas, and all kinds of spicy food, lovely oily food. Those are harmful for us. So what does the liver do? When the food comes here, it breaks it down into harmless waste. That means if our liver is in good condition and we eat this kind of food, what will happen? Our liver will help it to break down from harmful chemicals to harmless waste, so that it can be easily discarded or removed from our body. Urea. Urea is the main waste. Now you will feel bad if I say, but it is very important that the urea comes out, and urea is removed through the kidneys. From here it goes into the kidneys, and from the kidneys it goes out through either your anus or your urine. The urinary system. This is, now listen carefully, children. What are the parts in the urinary system? The kidneys, the ureters, the urinary bladder, and the ureter. Now children, it is very important. Urinary system is a very major system in the excretory system. Okay, if you do not go to make susu or pass urine often, you will get urinary infection or kidney stones. So it is very, very important for you to consume a lot of water as well as pass it through the urine. Over here, can you see? These are the kidneys. These are our kidneys. And why are they called kidneys? Do you know, children? Yes, you seen Rajma? They are called kidney beans. So the kidneys look like the kidney beans. That's why they are called kidneys. And this is the ureters. This is the right ureter and this is the left ureter. And this is the urinary bladder. Now, whatever water you drink or there are some liquids you take in, that goes from the stomach and gets stored into the kidneys. And through these ureters, they go into the urinary bladder. Now, when your bladder is full and you want to go to pass urine, you should not control it. Try to find a clean toilet and go and release the urine and ease yourself. Otherwise, you will start getting urinary infection. And this is your ureter, from where you pass your urine. So children, you must drink a lot of water so that you do not get urinary infection. And suppose you don't consume too much of water, after some time you will start getting pain at the side. That is because of the kidneys. The kidneys are behind here, behind our stomach. So it is very, very important for you to have a lot of water so that the urinary bladder is kept infection free. Once you pass the urine, and always remember, once you go to the washroom, you use you pass your urine. After that, wash your hands, come back and drink some water. Always remember that. Don't forget to drink water once you pass urine. That way your kidneys will function well and you will never have urinary infection. Now, excretion by the kidneys. Now, how our kidneys help us to excrete all the waste. Now, Blood collects the waste from different parts of the body. Now, yes, children, we already heard about this in the circulatory system. The veins, they carry all the waste and deoxygenated blood, isn't it? So that blood that is carrying waste goes into the kidneys. Now the kidneys filter the blood just like how the lungs uh, throw out the carbon dioxide and refill the blood with oxygen. The same way kidneys also clean the blood and send the clean blood back into the circulatory system. Can you see? Can you see these arrows going down from here back into the body and gets into the circulatory system, and the cycle goes on. But now children, that waste that the kidney has filtered, all the dirt, all the waste, all the poisonous gas, everything goes and come out from the urine. Now what happens? The main waste, that is the urea plus the salts and water, all gets collected in the kidneys. And if you remember in the previous diagram I had shown you, from the kidneys through the ureters, it goes into the it goes into the bladder, and from the bladder it goes through the ureter out of the body. This is all the waste. This arrow shows that where the waste goes, and the clean blood goes back into the circulatory system. Can you see this and see these arrows, children? You need to follow these arrows carefully to understand. We will deal with this more into detail once we have the online class. So children, the assignment for today will be read pages 69 to 72. That is the lesson number 8, the full lesson. Complete questions A, B and C with a pencil in the textbook itself. Okay children? Questions D and E have to be done in the notebook, and you need to draw the diagram, that is the urinary system in our body, which is on page number 72. We will discuss it further in case if you have any kinds of doubt. So children, have a good day, stay home, stay safe.